collections of the mysterious creatures who thrived from the forest to an open spring field. There lived a group of singing sprunksters. They would sing as a group or as individuals, and they mostly be friendly towards each other. There was also another sprunkster, but seemed to be that nobody would hang out with him. The dark and the beastly sprunkster goes by the name Coatville and would spend his time inside the cave. Nobody ever seemed to play with him because of its ghastly appearance and its monstrous look. Luckily for Coatville, he has the perfect idea to get out of his loneliness. It would require some magic. Coatville is heading to his old cave, by so it was passing the eye to colorful critters that play together and sing along. Everyone seems to be a bit concerned, but not as much how Jevin felt. He would have spent more time with Coatville before this happens. As he walked into the cave, there are 7 winners that want Coatville to join their band. It seems like a great opportunity. Coatville wasn't interested. He is heading toward the cave, step by step, but Coatville also saw the special effect doors. They wanted Coatville to be a 4th player for a special game. They came up within the battlefield. Coatville wasn't interested on that either. And from that day on, Sprunksters is about to come alive.
Today, we're back on Sprunki. But guys, have you ever wondered? Ratty kind of looks like a dragon.
Maybe he is.
Ratty's a dragon. Today, we're back on Sprunki. But guys, have you ever wondered? Ratty kind of looks like a dragon.
Maybe he is.
Ratty's a dragon. Today, we're back on Sprunki. But guys, have you ever wondered? Ratty kind of looks like a dragon.
Maybe he is.
Today, we're back on Sprunki, but not. You ever wondered? Ready? Kind of looks like a dragon. Rise the dragon!
Incredibox is almost at the cave. This cave was very massive, and that there are people inside the cave. However, those people aren't the friends of Incredibox. These people are very nasty and will always argue and fight amongst each other. How true could that have ever been? How he had to walk in the cave, seeing both the prisoners, stuck successor, and the chaotic chemist. Incredibox finally reached to the top of the cave and is ready to save you the moment. The mirror is glowing and is waiting for Incredibox to step inside to his own dimension. He steps into the magical mirror and it takes him into a lonely place, more lonely as how Incredibox felt. Incredibox felt a little worried of how dull the new world has ever felt, but he has to continue with his plan. He then decides to draw his new friends on the ground, just to express his own art and his own anger. Incredibox knew little of what will happen next. Each and every character burst off on the grumpy ground as they look very appealing to look at. Some are fragile, some are weak, some are frightening, and some are rotten. Incredibox believed little how the monsters came to life by his own drawing. Seeing too much beasts, his entire started to collapse like a crumbling castle after the cannonball's attack. He has gotten too insane to the point. He is starting to look less like himself and more like who he feared to be. His entire body cannot ball himself together. It lashes out in a monstrous appearance. Distorted fangs, withered claws, roughened build, and a rounded belly. Burst out in a roar of rage. It was deafening, so here his mighty howl stabbed in the fog cloud of the sky. Incredibox became a kind that every Sprunksters had ever loved. A monster. nobody dared to take a look at his newer form. Nobody but Jevin. Jevin saw everything, and he was mortified that the word itself. He would have stopped Kuro, but all he do is to see the terror in front of his eyes. Kuro will have the same expression of how Jevin felt. This is the final opportunity for Corville to have a healthier way of making friends. Corville had enough of his problems and decided to run back to the original dimension to catch up Jevin, but it was too late. Jevin left. Corville then crawled in and whimpered by himself. Jevin dashed himself out of the cave to tell everyone of what he saw. It's like a dark mansion that opened up in the other world. But as he was describing of what he saw, he blamed all of this on Sprunksters, and they should have spent time with him. Kurbo should not have done that. And now, it's up to them to stop it. And then for now, Jevin will give this one a plan to Corville.
Now,